Hello amigos, I've had this thought in my head for quite some time now and I want to share it with you. Do you think they named Mario Kart 7 because after 7 is 8? Or because the last game was Mario Kart 7? You see, it's a really tough question. Mario Kart 8, the game that released on the Wii U console, or as also well known, the... Wait, do you really have that console? You see, the Wii U it's Nintendo's nightmare when it comes to consoles. It's a good console to say the least. But it wasn't doing good back then in 2013. There were a bunch of games for the Wii U and most of them were actually good, but they just looked like every other game. Just like Mario 3D World, which is just 3D land but HD and more characters. I don't say that it had a list of fun original video games, of course not, because it had Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, oh my god! We needed to have something remarkable that has been on most of Nintendo consoles. And that thing was... Of course. Mario Kart 8 was first revealed in E3 of 2013 with the regular Mario Kart shenanigans, now with the return of bikes that were covered for Mario Kart 7, the customizable car, flying in underwater modes, and Waluigi. Oh, and also this. Yeah, you can go on walls and upside down. Didn't Newton work for like 20 years to publish the law for universal gravitation? Fuck it, we don't care, said Nintendo. That thing looked like the coolest shit I've ever seen. At the end, Mario does a nade with the card and... Yeah, that's the title. Nintendo said they named Mario Kart 8 out of Mario Circuit and how it does an 8. And I'm so jealous because in another universe they are playing Mario Kart Yoshi because they named it after Yoshi Circuit. Anyway, the release date is...
Spring 2014.
Isn't that like in another year? If you wanted to have a new Mario Kart experience in that time, you can 1. Go to E3 and that's expensive as fuck, or wait a year until the game actually releases. It was a bummer that we had to wait a long time to play the new experience of Mario Kart. We had to wait on an almost dead console, so by the time Mario Kart releases, this thing is going to be already decomposed. As the time goes on, we get some new trailers that show more information of the game, like the new tracks, Sunshine Airport, Thwomp Ruins, and of course, Diabetes. Some of the next trailers features new characters like the Koopa Links. They are cool characters, but not the best, you know. You have your exceptions like Wario or Roy, but who the fuck wants to play as Wendy or the kid? What the fuck, Nintendo? I'm sure we will get better characters. We will get to that later. Some of the next trailers show more tracks like Mount Wario Music Park, with some really cool soundtrack. Now in the Rosalina for Smash trailer, at first it looks like it's Mario Kart, but then you see Kirby. That got people wondering, will Kirby be in Mario Kart? Fucking no, it ain't Nintendo Kart. Hold up, let me set up my time machine to May 30 of 2014. We made it. Now that it's May 30 of 2014, let's boot up the game and see what awaits us. Mario Kart 8! Can it get any better than this? Mario Kart has never had a distinctive music for every game. Just here in Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7 opening, you don't see to really find a difference between those two. With this Mario Kart, we get some of the best soundtracks from the whole saga. Being live recorded, give them more originality and more effect than other soundtracks. Let's see what we get for a character selection. 8 unlockables that you unlock by just playing the game and nothing else. The feature of actually doing stuff to get characters in Mario Kart games, it's slowly dying. I remember I spent a lot of time on the Wii trying to get all the characters, or Mario Kart Double Dash to get Petey Piranha and King Boo. Those were actual challenges. Here you finish a cup, get a character. Finish another, get a character. Finish another, let me f***ing guess, another character. The actual challenge in the game that I find, it's the car parts. You collect a certain amount of coins, you get a new piece. An actual challenge is to get the golden win, which is to get a 10,000 coins. And I actually have it, that means I'm better than you. Getting all of the characters doesn't mean anything to me, because I just played the game and nothing else. And speaking about the characters, what the hell is this, Nintendo? Did you get a kid to make this? You have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, the regular ones, right? So all of a sudden Pink Gold Peach, who the fuck is Pink Gold Peach? And also Baby Rosalina, you know, the most acclaimed character in all of Mario Kart. Heck, in all of the Mario universe. This is her first game. She hasn't appeared in other games this is our first game. And remember the Koopalings? So we have the Koopalings, right? Where is Bowser Jr.? Imagine this. The Koopalings are the neighbor's kids and you're Bowser Jr. They added the neighbor's kids, but not you. How will that make you feel? You could have Kamek or Burrito or one of my favorites, Piri Piranha. Now, let's have Baby Daisy, how about that? Anyway, the car selection is the exact same as 3DS, just with the bikes, and let's see the courses. Not gonna lie, we have really good courses in this game. Even the first track, it's really enjoyable, even though they didn't really change anything from last game, just that they made it HD. Oh, remember when they go in the wall? This is the actual gameplay when you go in the wall. Yeah, nothing has changed. The idea that Nintendo sold was to go in the wall. In a third perspective, it looks like the coolest shit ever, but when you actually play it, it's just Mario Kart. Now this doesn't mean that the tracks suck, no, the feature of going in the wall it's used to drive in places you didn't expect to actually drive around. But just look at this. The only thing that's a difference is that the hover kart, and that's just it. So the anti-gravity, it's cool, but not as interesting as you think it will be. Now remember, this game was on the Wii U, so there must be a gimmick involved with the Wii U gamepad. And that gimmick is a horn. It's a smart idea, but it's not just that. You can put the map, or a second screen, or the places in the race. The tracks, as I've already mentioned, they have more originality than OC from DeviantArt. With all of the anti-gravity, the tracks can go anywhere, like the wall, or upside down, or... well, that's just it. But the tracks are insanely good with the anti-gravity feature, and also the soundtrack that every single track gets. And the menu for selecting the cups, it's so relaxing and good looking. And do you remember the console it was running on? That's right, the Wii U! It takes full advantage of the console it's running on. It's the same console that also runs Lego City Undercover, of course it would look amazing. And yes, I'm going to talk about every single track because I'm a maniac. So, Mario Kart Stadium. It's a stadium. For a first track, it's actually a real enjoyable track. Simple, but fun. Water Park. Do I really have to say something else? The title pretty much says everything. Sweet Sweet Canyon. I truly didn't expect something like this. But it's a fun track, don't take me wrong. And there's a throwback at Dicky Mountain when they go through the canyon and go flying. Next one is the Thwomp Ruins. Yeah, the rocks with the faces. It's a fun track, and there's this part where you can take different paths. You can go in the water, or flying, or in the wall. Doesn't matter. Mario Circuit. It's a normal track, and hey, it does an 8. Let's name a game after that. Toad Harbor. It's a really cool track for myself. Being in a city like this and going in the wall, it's cool. Twisted Mansion. It ain't your typical mansion, because it's flooded. Check your pipes, man, you might have a problem with them. Now, Shy Guy Falls, it's one of my favorites. It takes full advantage of the anti-gravity feature. Going up a cascade and then going down. I swear to God, it's actually fun. Sunshine Airport, a businessman nightmare. I like this one, but the outside part's better than the inside part. Dolphin Shoals. The only part that I care is when you go through these pipes and this eel that conveniently stays in place for the whole race. Electrodome, by far, it's one of the best tracks. All of the colors and the music fits perfectly. They killed it with this. Good job, Nintendo. Let's see the next one. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite tracks, Mount Wario. It's divided in 3 sections. First you go through a mountain, then you enter a cave and a forest, then you end up in the Olympic Games. What the f***? All of the amazing soundtracks and the well-designed track, it makes for the best Mario Kart experience. Let's see what awaits us in the next cup. Can I go back? So starting off we have Cloud Top Cruise. It's a good one, and yes, you're driving clouds. Bound Dry Dunes. It's a regular track, but it's not like you immediately think of this track when you hear Mario Kart 8. The most acclaimed and the one everyone had high hopes, Rainbow Road.
Hello everyone, I'm interrupting. I'm currently editing this video, and I forgot to talk about Bowser's Castle. It's Bowser's Castle, there's nothing important, I guess. So, yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of 7 minutes of me talking about Mario Kart 8.
Now we got a really good Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 7. Let's see what awaits us. huh? This is not the best Rainbow Road, I can tell you that. Like, come on, Shy Guy Falls uses the anti-gravity feature better than Rainbow Road. That's saying something. It looks gorgeous, but the actual track, it's not the best layout. The only thing that I like is the blooper spaceship. That's way more interesting. Retro tracks are back, and they ain't just retro tracks but HD. They got remastered with the anti-gravity feature, like in Toad's Turnpike when you can go on the wall, or Wario Stadium when you also go anti-gravity in a new part of the track. Now, this doesn't mean they are super changed and nothing like the old concept. It's actually amazing to think that, because you see this. Oh yeah, that's Wario Stadium. They didn't change a lot, but the little changes are outstanding. And N64 Rainbow Road, it's back. And it's actually amazing, even though it's divided into 3 parts and not 3 laps like in the old game. It's still a super fun track. Now the items, they haven't changed a lot. All of them return from Mario Kart 7, and yes, coins are still here. Instead of Lucky 7, we got the Crazy 8. Not because of Mario Kart 8, no. Just because of the coins. And we got some new ones like the Boomerang Flower, which is just like a boomerang you can throw front or behind you. Piranha Plane, you can attack with the Piranha Plane or give yourself a boost by just chomping. And the Super Horn that you activate and attack the players around you or destroy the blue shell. This item, it's so broken in a bad way. I know we have a star as a way to block this blue shell, but now another item to destroy it? Speaking about the blue shell, in older games, it's just supposed to attack the guy in first place to make it more fair for everyone. In Mario Kart 8, it becomes a razor when you throw it. Yeah, it can affect you. It goes in the track, it doesn't go in the air like in Mario Kart Wii. That's not the best way to use the blue shell. Yeah, you attack guys that aren't in first place, but that's not fun for everyone. Other items like the banana or the shell, it's pretty much automatic to just, I hit somebody with the shell, now I'm going to get another one. Now, one of the things that I hate about this game is that you hold an item, but you don't get the opportunity of getting another one. You are stuck with the item you are holding. It's more fair, sure, but it's not crazy enough. And that's what Mario Kart is. All of the fun and crazy race. This doesn't end right there, because we got DLC. That's right, 2 packs that include 6 new races, bunch of new car parts, and 16 new tracks. This will cost a lot, right? It's $12 for both of them. It's amazing. Also, they added Mercedes-Benz cars as free DLC. What a great commercial I'm playing! The DLC characters that you get are Link, Tanuki Mario, and Cat Peach. No, not Peach as a cat, just Peach dressed up as a cat. Yes, I wanted her too. Anyway, you also get the Villager and Isabelle from Animal Crossing. And the one everybody wanted, Drive Bowser. Yes! As I mentioned, you get a bunch of new tracks. We got Yoshi Circuit from the GameCube, Excite Bike from the NES as a track. It's a simple track, but with all of the bumps and with a good speed, this track is amazing. Dragon Driftway, it's inspired from the Dragon in Mario Galaxy. Mute City, it's from F-Zero. And yes, it's disappointing. There is soundtrack, it isn't muted. Then there's Wii Warriors Gold Mine. It looks amazing, I just got to say that. SNES Rainbow Road. It's SNES Rainbow Road, what the f— Ice Outpost, it has more routes to go in the water or flying, as well as keeping the old format. And the big one, Hyrule Circuit, where you visit the Zelda world in a Mario Kart. Unbelievable. As for the second pack, there are some tracks that are amazing, like Ribbon Road that it's based from my kid's room, or Big Blue, again F-Zero, right? Everyone's favorite racing game. Now for the Crossing Cup, we got Baby Park, Cheeseland, Wildwood, and Animal Crossing. Take a guess on which ones I'm going to talk about. Baby Park from GameCube, it's back and it's actually crazy again. Not like Mario Kart for the DS, that one was just lame and boring. And Animal Crossing. Yes, that's the actual title for the track. It's a good track and it's neat that it's based on an actual town from Animal Crossing. This is by far one of the best Mario Kart experience from the other games. But it's not the best, and you want to know why? They fucked up battle mode. Battle mode, it's supposed to have small tracks where you can fight with others to take down their balloons. In Mario Kart 8 they said, fuck it, let's try to make the actual race tracks battle tracks. And as a shocker, it didn't work out. It's horrible what they did to battle mode. Moving to online, there's pretty much nothing to say, just that they actually fixed it. You get to pick from 3 tracks or random from all the cup, and you actually get good connection. Now, as every game for the Wii U, it got on the Switch. So, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They fixed battle mode and they added new characters.